Billions of dollars have been paid out in unemployment claims since the start of the pandemic.
But a new Channel 12 investigation has revealed not all of it has gone to North Carolinians that were unemployed. We've learned the state's Employment Security Commission has been the target of rampant fraud. Millions of dollars stolen by scammers filing for unemployment benefits under someone else's name. I myself was one of the victims, along with an Eastern North Carolina man victimized by the runaway theft.
Fred Schachter of Hubert couldn't believe it when he got this in the mail. A letter from the Division of Employment Security stating he had filed a claim for unemployment on December 6, 2020. But Fred says it wasn't him.
I called them and said I did not file a claim, and I was told that they would handle it.
Realizing he was potentially a victim of identity theft, Fred called police.
But I also at that time went to the Onslow County Sheriff to tell them someone has stolen my identity, and I gave a report to them as well.
But Fred's not alone. It also happened to me last December and countless other people across the state. At least 60,000 North Carolinians, according to state officials. All apparent victims of a data breach that allowed their identities to fall into the hands of online criminals who saw the pandemic benefits as an easy target. Fred found that out the hard way after receiving yet another letter almost a year later from the Division of Employment Security, a notice of overpayment.
I got a letter asking for payment of an overpayment of $1,380.
Now remember, Fred called the Division of Employment Security almost a year earlier and told them he never lost his job or filed a claim for unemployment. He also says he never received a penny of the money.
I didn't have nothing to do with this. I didn't do anything to start this, and now they want money from me, which I didn't get from them.
We contacted the Division of Employment Security beginning in December of last year. I was asked to provide questions, but received only limited email responses. On 2 separate occasions, we asked for an interview, and each time we were denied. The most recent on February 25th. The response from Carrie McComber at the Department of Commerce was, "We are not available for an interview." While we couldn't get anyone to talk to us on camera about the fraud, we do know they were warned to do something about it. In February of last year, the U.S. Department of Labor sent out this alert. The Office of Inspector General auditing federal monies sent out under the CARES Act identified more than $5.4 billion of potentially fraudulent unemployment insurance payments. The alert warned states to take immediate action to implement controls to mitigate fraud.
I think that there's no oversight right now. I think they're probably overwhelmed and don't have the manpower to correct these actions.
In an email exchange, a Division of Employment Security spokesperson tried to suggest the fraud was insignificant, saying less than 1% of the more than $14 billion issued in benefits since March 2020 has been identified as paid out due to fraud. That number amounts to roughly $100 million. That's enough money to fund Morehead City's annual operating budget for 3 years, bigger than this week's Mega Millions lottery jackpot, and just shy of Craven County Schools' annual operating budget of $133 million. Division of Employment Security officials also refused to talk about how this could happen, saying, quote, "For security reasons, we do not release details about attempts to commit fraud in the benefits system." After a year of trying to clear up his nightmare, Fred believes the Division of Employment Security has dropped the ball.
What would you like to see happen?
What I'd like to see happen is an apology from the state. No one from the Commerce Department has said, "I'm sorry," or we have an issue, we have a problem in the system. No one's taking any responsibility toward this.
Fred says the Employment Security Commission did reach out to him last month after he made multiple complaints. He says all they would tell him is that his problem was taken care of and he wouldn't be contacted by them any further.